Up on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York.
And we are underway from Santa Clara. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Already here, they'll audible to something else.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. A good pick up there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now we'll throw here to his running back. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here's Purdy.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their own 23. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. There he goes left side.
Across midfield. He's on his way. Nick Chubb.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. 77 yards.
And the Browns are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he is going to have the Niners first down, it would appear. And yes, the chain gang going to move the sticks. They take a risk on 4th and 4, but they get it by a full yard. Play action. Now Purdy.
Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Myles Garrett in there to bury him for a loss of 11. These two teams all tied after one. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. 27 yards there, a first down.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Back to throw, Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk. 27 yards there, a first down. Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 6. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Extra point try now for Moody. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Jakeem Grant. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cleveland.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Slot man moves right.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down in the 32.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Chubb on the read option.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Here's Chubb on the read option.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
But with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through.
And they take a 17-14 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
Purdy now to throw.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Purdy off the play fake.
And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Purdy on fourth down.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
Throwing left side, it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
McCaffrey is in. Touchdown 49ers.
Well, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Now Moody for the PAT.
It's up and good to make it 21-17.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. Having all the offense that you already referenced in the first half, he'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Watson.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
They go with Chubb on second down.
And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now Watson. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Cooper, the man in motion left.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
119 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. The slot man in motion right. Here's Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That's good for 28 yards.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York.
And we are underway from Cincinnati.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bengals. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They begin this drive with Chubb. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And this one is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Watson now to throw.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Mike Hilton. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 2. Now Burrow rolling to his left. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. They run for it with Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right?
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on third.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
They run it again with Chubb. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Chubb on the read option.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
He's got room to roam.
A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is down to 4.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
74 yards.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there.
The extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is down to a field goal.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And there he goes again. Past midfield. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
On two, ready? Hey, Ken.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow forced out to his left.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Play action. It's Burrow sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Second down and 3, ball on the 7.
Burrow looking to pass. Steps away. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down. Mixon is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Burrow on play action. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Drew Sample
From 3 yards out.
and the Bengals are able to widen their advantage. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
That's caught. And he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Burrow rolling to his right. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Stop.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
Throw out left, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Watson's throw here into the hands of Moore.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Watson trying to get his guys moving. To throw is Watson on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson.
And he'll get this one to Cooper complete. He's to the 15.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 48 yards.
And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is down to 4.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
11.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. On the move to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there. So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it. In motion, the tight end. They run again on first down, Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Watson off play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
An audible here to get a new look.
Slot man moves right. Here we go on fourth. Watson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force him to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Watson changing the play.
Now Chubb running right. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that gives them a 3-point lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
On 2.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guy's right.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter.
Here we go.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. They'll get it inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bengals use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And again, it's Chubb. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll get it down here to the 43. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And Chubb will try the middle here.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
You know, as a defensive guy, I don't normally do this, Brandon, but a tip of the cap to the offensive coordinator. Design quarterback run at this stage of the 4th quarter when I expected him to throw the ball, and he got a 1st down.
Yeah, trailing this stage of the 4th quarter. Picked up the 1st, stopped the clock too.
Yeah, sometimes there's some guts in play calling when you go against the grain because you know you could easily be criticized if it doesn't work out.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! Nick Chubb, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's 1st and 10.
Gotta go.
Burrow. Connected with Mixon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Here's 1st and goal. Now Burrow.
His pass caught at the 4.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
Gun.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Here's a run with Mixon. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. This is 1st and 10. To throw, Watson. Completes to Njoku.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Watson to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here comes 2nd down. Here's Watson.
It's caught inside the 25. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Watson. Right back to Njoku.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Watson.
This is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. And it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go.
Here's first down. A final shot now for Burrow. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35.
Let's go.
He steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle.